share what he has to say as well about Reality Kids. So in Reality Kids, our team sees a day when we have broken down so many barriers between kids and Jesus that we need more room. We believe that this will happen as we continue to pour our resources into creating an environment where kids feel safe, have fun, lots of fun, and learn how to follow Jesus. We believe this will happen because volunteers are equipped and encouraged and valued. They in turn can equip and encourage the kids. Over the last 2 years, our attendance is up over 30%. That is a lot of kids, and Reality Kids is going to do whatever it takes to get there because we are all in.
Hey everyone, my name is Jordy, and I'm the discipleship pastor here. And in our ministry, our discipleship ministry, we see a day when everyone that calls Reality Church their home is actively seeking and following Jesus. So far this year, we've had more than 65 people take Alpha and really dig into those big questions in life and really discover the truth behind those questions and what Jesus says about those. Yet there is so much more growth to happen here at Reality. We want to create an easy on-ramp for people to really follow Jesus. And we also want to create opportunities for people to reach out to those who are around them who are maybe close to them but far from God. Whatever it takes to get there, we want to be all in. Bree Collison is our life group's director, and she cannot be here with us tonight. But what she has to say about life groups is we see a day when 80% of our adults who attend Reality Church are involved in a life group, growing closer to God while being authentic in authentic relationships. Right now, we have about 40% of adults involved in life group, which is nothing to scoff at, but we have so much more room for growth. Whatever it takes to get there, we want to be all in.
So once again, Roger Graber is our kids pastor. He's also our impact pastor, our local impact and world impact. And this is what he had to say about this. He said, our world impact team sees a day when everyone at Reality Church has an opportunity to go on a mission experience. We are continuing to explore options to add experiences of different lengths and costs and locations. This year we offer 2 experiences with Kings Park Church in Belize and 1 at Camp Barnabas. Look for those same options and more moving forward. We believe that serving others is a catalyst for spiritual growth. And so whatever it takes to get people excited about serving, we are all in.
Hello, Reality. I'm Lance Birch. I'm one of the pastors here, and today's an important day. Whether you're at our Thursday service, our Sunday morning options, or watching live online, this is the time in the life of our church where we're facing the culmination of the last few weeks. We've been walking through our All In series, looking at what it means to be fully committed to the vision God has given us as a church. And today, we're taking a step of faith together with our Close the Gap offering, which is our way of closing a significant budget gap while we're still pressing forward with our mission to break down barriers between people and Jesus. You know, our verse for that mission is 2 Corinthians 10:5. We destroy every proud obstacle that keeps people from knowing God. That's been the heartbeat of our church. Removing obstacles, breaking down walls, and creating space for people to encounter the living God. And today, we're not just talking about a budget gap. We're talking about all of us coming together to fuel that mission. And we've always believed that every dollar given, every hour served, every prayer lifted up is a brick removed from a wall that stands between someone and Jesus. Whether it's a financial barrier, a relational barrier, or a spiritual barrier, our mission as a church is to tear down these walls so that people can experience the love of Christ. See, we're not here to merely survive, to just live another day, to prop up an institution. We're here to accomplish our God-given mission. And that mission is clear. to do whatever it takes to break down barriers between people and Jesus, whether through worship, outreach, small groups, or ministries for children and youth. Every single one of those efforts is about removing barriers. You know, as we look back at this series over the last few weeks, we've been walking through this understanding of what it means for us to go all in as a church. And each week, we've explored a different aspect of generosity and how it shapes our lives. You remember week 1, we started by talking about this concept of enough. Because the world tells us constantly that we need more and more and more and better. It feeds our desire. And Jesus comes on the scene and he shows us that enough is not about what we have, but about what we decide. And as we said, enough isn't a quantity, it's a decision. You know, we learned that enough really is the password that unlocks generosity. It's when we stop chasing more and more and more and more and decide we have enough that we're finally free to be generous. And then we shifted our focus in week 2 to priority. We asked ourselves, what's our one priority? Because the truth is, what we prioritize shapes who we are. Changing your priority changes you. If we make God's kingdom and his purpose our priority, it transforms not only our giving, but our entire way of life. Jesus calls us to seek first the kingdom, and when we do that, everything else falls into place. And last week, week 3, we explored the idea of sacrifice. We recognized that living generously often requires giving up something we value for something we value more. The truth is that sacrifice in that way always leads to a surprise, because it turns out that this is so much more valuable and that giving up this didn't hurt so much at all. When we give sacrificially, God often responds in ways that we never expected. We looked at Nehemiah from Scripture, where God honored the sacrifices of his people and how their faith accomplished more than anyone thought possible. They rebuilt that wall in 52 days. So today isn't just about a financial offering. It's about our mission. It's about all of us collectively contributing to breaking down barriers between people and Jesus. And we need everyone. It's going to take all of us. There's this principle that we've been driving home throughout the series. Everybody doing something. We're not asking anyone to do more than they can, but we are asking everyone to do something. Just as we saw with Nehemiah, where every family took a section of the wall to rebuild. We believe that when we all do our part, the work will get done. In 2 Corinthians 9, 6-8, Paul, writing to this church about generosity, he says, remember this, a farmer who plants only a few seeds will get a small crop. But the one who plants generously will get a generous crop. You must each decide in your heart how much to give. And don't give reluctantly or in response to pressure, for God loves a person who gives cheerfully. And God will generously provide all you need. Then you'll always have everything you need and plenty left over to share with others. See, that's the kind of picture that we're painting when it comes to giving. It's not reluctant, it's not under pressure, it's cheerful, it's generous. And it's trusting that God will provide everything we need, not only to meet our own needs, but also to meet the needs of others. Randy Elmore wrote, God prospers me, not to raise my standard of living, but to raise my standard of giving. That's a powerful reminder that our resources are not just for us. We don't want to be the termination point of all God's blessings. They are tools for God. But instead to step out
we're going to take just a minute right now, just a quiet minute for you guys to just do some business with the Father and just see how he might have you participate in this sacrificial giving challenge that we're having. I'm going to come back up in just another minute.